Hi everybody, it's Chris here, and this is Survival Chinese Bites, the series that helps you to break down survival Chinese phrases and understand what they mean and use them in your practical life. So in this video, I'm going to be introducing some phrases to do with shopping, some very basic phrases that hopefully you'll find useful. So let's get started. Have a look at this phrase. 我想买一件衬衫。我想买一件衬衫。This means I would like to buy a shirt. And this is kind of a formal shirt that we're talking about here. Let me break this sentence down a little bit. 我想, I want. We've had this phrase a lot in previous videos. 买 means to buy. It's in the third tone. 买. And then we've got a shirt. 一件衬衫。一件衬衫 means a shirt. And as I mentioned before, when the number one comes before a fourth tone, normally it would be yi in the first tone, but if it comes before a fourth tone, then it changes to a second tone. So your voice will actually rise in pitch. So it would be 一件一件一件衬衫. So this one shirt, so we've got what becomes a second tone, a fourth tone, then another fourth tone, then another first tone. So it would be 一件衬衫。我想买一件衬衫。I want to buy a shirt. And you'll notice that the word for a and the word for one is the same. It's just 一, which is represented by a horizontal stroke in the character. 我想买一件衬衫。Now, you'll notice that there's also a measure word in between the word for one, or a, and shirt. That's because all words in Chinese, when you have a number and it's followed by an object, then you have to put a measure word in the middle. And this is the measure word for a number of different types of clothes, especially on the top half of your body. But I'm not going to go into these measure words in a lot of detail in this video, but just be aware of that. Okay, so 我想买一件衬衫。我想买一件衬衫。I would like to buy a shirt. So you could substitute the second half of this sentence for the thing that you're talking about. So here's another useful phrase now. Can I try it on? Here's how you can say this. 我可以试穿一下吗？我可以试穿一下吗？我 I 可以 means can in the sense of allowed to. 试穿试 means to try. 穿 means wear clothes. 试穿 means to try something on. Again, as we had in the last sentence, this is the number one coming before a fourth tone, so it changes to the second tone. 一下 一下 means for a moment or for a minute, and it's also a way of softening a verb and making it a little bit more polite in a way. And then the last character in the sentence, ma, makes this whole sentence a question. 我可以试穿一下吗？我可以试穿一下吗？我可以试穿一下吗？ Can I try it on? Let's learn another useful phrase now. This is how you would ask, do you have this in size L or in an L? 有没有 L 号？有没有 L 号？有没有 L 号？ And obviously we could say S 号 or XL 号, or other sizes that you might want to say. So we've had a construction like this before in some of my other videos. 有没有 literally means have, not have. And it's a common way of asking, do you have something? So it's really useful to learn this kind of sentence. 有没有 L 号? 号 means number, or here it's more like size. 有没有 L 号？有没有 S 号？ 有没有大号? Do you have it in large? 有没有小号? Do you have it in a small size? And so on. Let's say, for example, that you don't like the shirt and you want to ask if they have any others. You can say this. 还有别的吗?还有别的吗?还有别的吗?还 means also. 有 have. 别的 means other or others. And 吗 makes it a question. 还有别的吗? Do you have any others? When you've chosen what you want to buy, you can then ask how much it costs. Here's the most simple way that you can ask this. 多少钱?多少钱?多少钱?多少钱?多少钱 means how much is it? 多少 means how much, literally more or less, but this word means how much. And 钱 means money. This Q sound in pinyin is also another difficult sound to pronounce, so you might have to practice this quite a lot of times to get it right. 钱, 钱 is pronounced in a second tone where your voice is rising in pitch. 多少钱? How much is it? And if the person tells you a price that you're not happy with, you might want to ask them if it can be a little bit cheaper. Here's one way that you can do this. 便宜一点可以吗?便宜一点可以吗?便宜 means cheap. But in this case, it kind of means cheaper because cheap and cheaper would actually be the same word in Chinese. 一点 means a little. Or sometimes you might hear 一点儿 if you're in the north of China. 可以 means can or acceptable. And 吗 means a particle that makes this a question. So cheaper, a little, okay. Question? 便宜一点,便宜一点可以吗?便宜一点可以吗?便宜一点可以吗? This would be how you say, can you make it a little bit cheaper? Okay, we've covered quite a few things in this lesson. You might want to go back over this video and repeat some of the phrases and go over them a few times until you get them. If you enjoyed this video, please do help me to click the like button and also subscribe to my channel to see my future videos. Also, click on the link on the screen right now to visit my website, fluentinmandarin.com, because I've got loads of extra tips and information on there. You can sign up there with your email address, and once you do so, you'll get loads of exclusive tips and advice and guidance on learning Chinese, as well as some of my best videos sent to your email inbox. And it's free, and you can unsubscribe anytime you like. Also, if you go to my website, you'll find my full Chinese courses, and check them out as well if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.